Oh, yeah.
I would have been off on their ass.
Thanks.
Real shit.
Right.
Man, but back to your dog situation, man. A lot of people don't know, like, it's real deep, you know what I'm saying? You got to tat it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they know, they don't know. But what was one person that linked you to music with Dogz?
Oh, DMX.
Yeah.
Off the dump.
Yeah.
That's my
what
favorite.
What he did for you?
DMX my favorite. DMX saved me.
Yeah.
At one point, you couldn't tell me that wasn't, like how some people is with, like, in that era with Michael Jackson. And then, you know, you had some people in that era with, like, Pac, as far as rap.
Right.
To me, DMX was that iconic on some shit.
Right.
To me.
Right.
The way I was at the time when he was dropping, I was all alone by myself on these streets.
Right.
Trying to, you know, I'm trying to pick my way with no guidance, being a teenager who's now been exposed. Cause I'm just being real. Our first lick, I'm gonna be real, me and my homies, we had a lick. I got like 60 bands.
Right.
And I didn't even do nothing except walk in while they was counting the money. Right. They hadn't already hit the lick. Right. And they was splitting it up between 3 of them. I just come in there and grab me a pile. Right. And then they just started throwing me a pile. So, and I got the least.
Right. Right. Come on.
I got the least amount.
See what I'm saying?
But after being exposed to that, and then, you know what I'm saying, not having a father figure, not having no type of guidance, because now I'm all alone, and I'm feeling like I'm a target because I'm paranoid that I got all this money, but even though most of the people don't even know I have money, and don't get me wrong, I was telling a couple of the hoes, trying to impress them, you know, what the woo-de-woo. Right. But they ain't believe me either, because I wasn't coming through with the, you know what I'm saying? And I always been one, my daddy used to tell me, since I'm big, that we always gotta be, you know, keep ourselves presentable, because by us being big, they gonna notice us when we step in the room. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to have clean shoes. Right. I ain't care what I had on. Most of the time, I ain't even have a shirt on. Right. Y'all know what's up. Real shit. I ain't had no tattoos and still kept a shirt off. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, so all I wanted to do was have my shoes, my feet had to be clean. And they didn't think I had money, so, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, by you having it, you know. Right. And by me not showing it, they didn't know. Right. But at the same time, my mind frame was just set up like that. So I start shelling myself. Right. Because, like I said, everybody I didn't grow up with is either gone or locked up.
You paranoid at this point.
Right. Because now I don't really know who to trust, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Matter of fact, even Unc was locked up.
Yeah.
So I ain't had no type of help.
Right.
So,
and you said DMX helped you through that time, right?
Man, I'm bumping him hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm bumping him hard. And I was just listening to him. And a lot of what he was saying was making sense to me. I wasn't an orphan, right. But at the same time, here go, I feeling like it because I'm living on the street. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my grandma, she wasn't that type. She did kick me out one time, but she really wasn't that type. She kicked me out to make a message like, you can't be doing what you want to do in my house. Right, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And for real, my grandma wouldn't take money from me or nothing because she knew how I was getting it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out on the street, and in order to survive on the street, bro, especially being young, no guidance, and I was green because I'm coming from a different environment, so I'm trying to learn this environment and survive in this environment. Right. You know what I'm saying? That was another reason why nigga called this bitch the jungle. You know what I'm saying? And really, it just, you know, I was already headed, you know, bad. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it was just him. Like they say, if you could change the way a man thinks, you could change that nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? And which is real. Right. Which is real. And he kind of changed the way I thought.
In what aspect?
Because he turned me into a survival. Right. He turned me into survival mode. My whole survival mode came off of basically DMX. Right. And, you know what I'm saying, my hustle came off of basically, you know, Young Jeezy. Yeah. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying?
So like you said, DMX did a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? I was there. You know what I'm saying? What was one of the songs that you could think back that you know like this turned me to that?
I'm slipping.
To this fucking day, you feel me? To this fucking day, like I listen to that bitch on repeat, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, right now in the truck, I got DMX in the thing. No, I don't. I got Game in there, but I just took DMX out. It's dark
shit?
and hell is hot. Nah, I don't need it.
No, I'm saying like the Game. That's a new shit.
Oh nah. His first album. I just wanted to hear Dreams.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, DMX, dog, like he definitely is iconic. You know what I'm saying? In different aspects. You know what I'm saying? Coming from where he came from.
Hey, but at the same time, like. He also, cause at that time I was to the point where I wasn't doing nothing but running the street, and you know, my mom and my mama, they was into that. They was church. They went to church on Sunday faithfully.
Right.
At that point, I wasn't living like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't living like that. I felt like I was really dark. Like we clung because I felt like he was rapping me.
Right.
Like. I was really living on some dark man shit.
Right.
Cause I'm trying to come into my own, but I don't know who my own is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On some shit. You know how it is coming up. Teenager, you know what I'm saying? They threw you in an environment you ain't used to.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's when I got my first pit bull.
Yeah.
I got my first pit bull. And
no, a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying? Cause like it's two sides to every story, you know what I'm saying? No, only you know your life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Know what you've been through. So like when you breaking it down, I want people to understand like these are steps that you had a choice, but you made your choice. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
all these things you stood on and you stand on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so like even with now, like how is your life now compared to what you was doing in 2007?
Well, the difference is now, you know, the game really, you know, the hustle is dogs and cars now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The street is, you know, is different.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But my mind frame is different because back then I was getting money and didn't know how to manage it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it ain't even about having a lot of money. If you're investing your money the right way or something that's beneficial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that then. You know what I'm saying? When I got, you know, at one point I got on the Dogz real super tough.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? I
niggas from New York and all type of shit.
Yeah, I was buying dogs from everywhere, spending big money on dogs. And I was building kennels and everything and I was feeding all these dogs. I'm telling you, I had like 40, 50, 60 dogs at one point.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, when the feds come at me, I had 60 dogs.
Right, in the back, right in the back.
I had 6 litters on the ground, and I had 6 more coming.
Oh.
That's where I was at with it.
In rotation.
In fact, I had blue dogs, game dogs, I had it all. But the difference is at the same time, as far as that, it's definitely the mindset. Because I was more reckless. My attitude was different, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandma used to say it all the time. You live and you learn, you know what I'm saying? The older you get, you know, because you'll see more shit.
Real rap.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not saying that these youngsters or young men or people, period, don't see nothing coming up now. It's actually it's coming faster, and you know, because the technology is more advanced.
Right.
But you see it and it's happening, but when you're young, you don't get the full understanding of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's as far as like what I was saying when I was doing all that shit, had all that coming in. I was duffel bags and duffel bags full of everything.
Right.
I mean, you seen it, but you didn't understand that, man, this nigga here, he really spending buku bread. Cause that's, now you see how much that shit really worth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All I'm seeing is the bags.
And, right, all you seeing is the bag, knowing that, oh, he got a lot of that shit, though.
Real shit.
But you're not seeing, yeah, like
travel, you know what I'm saying, dealing with people, like all that shit, like growing up, like, yeah, like when you young, you really don't understand life.
And you know, at that point, I was on that T.I. hard.
Fact.
Man, these niggas used to call me Fat Tip.
Fact, no count.
Every day I was short.
This before he had the dreads now.
Right.
Man.
Fresh fade every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Waves look like an ocean.
Riding on 24s, 26s, you feel me? Goddamn shining.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying? So it was only right. And then you listening to the skinny nigga you look like. So it's only right that we call you, you know, the king of the South. You know what I mean? It's just like that. And that's how this shit was running, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's authentic shit. You feel me? Look how Marlon say cheese. Stupid. Real shit.